Hello, we're here for another video. Okay, square root of 5 over the square root of 45. Well, that's equal to square root of 5 over, well, 5 goes in the 45 9 times. Okay, so then you divide the top and bottom by root 5, and you get 1 over the square root of 9, which is 1 over 3. Alright, that's one way of doing it. There is another way. You could take the square root of 5 over square root of 45, and you could write it as the square root of 5 over 45. Now, divide the top and bottom by 5. And they would never write that in high school, but nonetheless, this ends up being the square root of 1 over 9, which is the square root of 1 over the square root of 9. Square root of 1 is 1, square root of 9 is 3. That matches that. So there it is. That's that. Right? Now let's go to another problem. This next one might bother people, but it's number 7. It says the square root of 15 over the square root of 16. Well, the square root of 15, we're going to leave alone. What is the square root of 16? Well, 16 is a perfect square. 4 squared equals 16. So the square root of 16 is 4, and we leave it like that. 15 is 3 times 5. They're both prime numbers, so you stop at that. That's relatively quick. Is there another way to do it? Yes, but this is the most direct way. All right, there's another one we want to look at. Is this square root of 3 over the square root of 48. All right. So now we get this is equal to the square root of 3. Now 48 is nothing more than 3 times 16, if you didn't know that. So it's nothing more than, so square root of 3 times the square root of 16. So that cancels with that, and you get 1 over root 16, which is 1 over 4. All right, that's one way of doing the problem. Another way is the square root of 3 over the square root of 48. Write it as the square root of 3 over 48. All right. All right, so let's go. So now notice something. 3 goes in the 48 16 times. So I would never show this division at the high school level, but anyways, all you're doing is reducing it. So it becomes the square root of 1 over 16. All right? Now the square root of, so we write it as the square root of 1 over the square root of 16, which square root of 1 is 1, square root of 16 is 4. And that is done. That matches that. All right? And that appears to be it for now. I think we're good to go. All right. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.